Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our FTV. Viewers, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte sought to calm tensions with President Donald Trump at the White House on Wednesday using a mix of flattery and gentle pushback to argue that instances of allies' reluctance to support the US war with Iran were limited to isolated cases. The NATO chief is visiting Washington to try to ease strains over the Iran war and US threats to draw down troops in Europe ahead of a pivotal NATO leaders summit in July in Ankara. Viewers, Trump, a long-time NATO critic who has called the alliance a paper tiger, has been angered by allies' refusal to support the US. So, in the Middle East conflict, or helped reopen the Strait of Hormuz after a US-Israeli attack on Iran on February 28 disrupted the major oil shipping route. During the Oval Office meeting, Rutte used a cardboard charts to show how much NATO countries have stepped up their defense spending since Trump first came into office in 2017. He also said thousands of US planes had taken off from bases in Europe during the war, pointing to that cooperation is a sign of the Allies' support. Italy pushed back on Rutte's remarks, saying Rome had authorized only a technical and logistical flight. I know there have been isolated cases about which you are really disappointed, but generally speaking, your European allies have been there, Rutte said. Trump appeared unconvinced at times, interrupting Rutte to disagree with him, though he praised his leadership. You really have done a good job, and I think if anybody else were in that position, we would not even be meeting today. To be honest with you, because we are let down, Trump said, in the exclusive report.